Alright, yeah, I understand. We're all assholes alike, but do kindly be respectful as I give the respect.
No.
I'm just trying
There's no rule like that. Fuck that shit. I don't have to be respectful. No, sir. Especially to a Satanist.
Fuck that shit. Get drug on the streets one day.
Yeah, whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, shoot me in the face. Go ahead. Who cares? Whatever. Whatever makes you happy.
Oh, it's not gonna be me, the personal individual shooting in the face. It's gonna be the actual U.S. government itself. It's gonna drag
whatever. If the government hasn't shot me in the face, if they haven't shot me yet, they're not gonna shoot me. It's just kind of retarded. Oh yeah, people just get shot all the time by the government. Yeah, the government. Yeah, then why am I 55 fucking years old if the government was killing people? I mean, I gotta be on the kill that fucker list. So why haven't they got around to me? Fucking retards. So anyway, there's the link. The link is there. Google Hangouts. All right. This room is now defunct. Defunct. It's now a defunct room. So good night to this room. Somebody just repost the link over and over again until dead. Yeah, somebody keep doing that, and then I won't have to do it. So somebody else post the link over and over and over and over and over again, and that'll be the only thing in the room, and then good night. So fuck Tiny Chat for not dealing with trolls. Alright. So, I'm in the Google thing. Alright, so now we can turn the camera off, so that's one advantage. I don't have to do any camera work, so thank you for that, troll fucker. And that's it. Alright. Game on, as they say. Cool, I don't have a camera. Excellent. Yeah, why isn't my camera loaded? Sid, I'm not Sid, I'm you. Okay, let's see, why am I not having a camera? Hide from broadcast. I don't know. I shouldn't hit that, right? Turn camera off. Well, I don't see my camera on, so I guess I'll turn my camera off, and then I'll turn my camera on. Ah, there it worked. Huh, amazing. I think I'll turn my mic. Yeah. Unmute now. There. Okay, so everything should be working, right? I don't know.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, then. I won't worry about it then any further. Yeah. All right, so we're Google Plusing on. Yeah, somebody, if they could, post the link on my Debate Now video thing. I would appreciate it. Well, maybe I can do it. I suppose I can do some work around here. So I'll go to videos. Come on, videos. Come on, YouTube. Today, please. It's apparently sucking up every resource my computer has. This Google fucking obnoxious shit that it is. Alright, videos, come on. It's not listing any videos. Oh, it's the wrong, yeah, I can't do it from here. That's right. Yeah, I can't fix it here. So somebody else has to fix that. So, never mind. Why is my camera so obnoxiously zoomed in? What the fuck's going on? Is there some way I can fix that? Why is it zooming in my camera? Oh, God, I'm just so sick of this shit. How do I fix that? Present to everyone. I don't know why would I want to do something that weird. Original. Yeah, I want original. Original. Yeah, I don't know. It's not original. This is not, my webcam does not look like this. It's not original YouTube. Fucking cunts. No, whatever. I give up. I'll surrender. Just admit defeat. I think it'll be a short night. Nothing's working. It's so fucking irritating. Shouldn't have to deal with all this crap, really. There's no point in having an internet full of trolls. Alright. 6 viewers. Oh, we lost one. Cool. We probably have more people in the room than are in the room. People are so damn stupid. Alright. Yeah, I mean, it's just some asshole comes into the room and then mutes me. I mean, what's the fucking point? Oh. It's just so fucking stupid. Is that the best trolley move you got? You shouldn't be fucking using that gorilla's image anyway. A gorilla is too dignified an animal for him to have as an icon. No, so this is just moving right along. And such. Well, it's nice and quiet anyway. Yeah, I tell people to just watch me smoke. That'll be good. I'm smoking a cigarette. I'm smoking a cigarette. Has added YouTube. What the fuck is that? Oh, I hate this stuff. Don't be drawing any cartoon pictures or doing any other kind of stupid shit. This will just irritate me. Yeah. Ah, very good. First time. Yeah, I don't know whether that's good or not. Yeah, but you made it. You can handle it. Well, that's pretty good. I guess it's a kind of an intelligence test. Yeah, just don't hit anything. Everything you'll hit, you'll do shit, and you'll say, how do I undo that? And there won't be like any button you can hit to undo it. So once you do something, you're just like, oh, fuck, how do I undo that? There's no undo button. So I have learned not to touch anything. I don't fuck with any of these little fucking things over there. I don't touch nothing. Just leave it alone. The little top thing has a little chat thing. The chat thing you can touch. You can hit that and then you'll see the chat window. So that's sort of safe. The little green arrow thing, screen share, nah, you don't want to mess with that. The little camera thing, nah, you don't want to do that. The movie camera thing, nah, you don't want to do that. You don't want to mess with any of that shit. Probably. Alright. Dubious. Daniel Dubious. Huh. Oh, weird name. But all the names are weird. Everybody's weird. How come you don't have a microphone on your microphone? Oh, there it is. Okay. Everybody's got a microphone with a line in through it. Seems like the wrong symbol. I mean, they don't have a symbol that's one, like it's red when it's off and it's green when it's on. I mean, yeah, they could do that. I mean, you can't tell whether, oh, am I muted because there's a line through it? And you say, oh, no, I'm not muted. That's the way it's supposed to be. Oh, this doesn't make much sense. Should give you your current status. If my current status is unmuted. It just seems stupid to give me a status button that shows me muted and that my camera's off when, no, I'm not muted and my camera's on. But it's, again, Google, $1 zillion company, and they can't do anything logical. Yeah, I don't know why the image quality is suck. It usually is pretty good, but not tonight. Let's see what the settings say. Maybe it's that bandwidthy thing. Cancel. Okay, default. Report additional diagnosis. Improve Hangouts. I'm not going to report anything. Cunts. You want me to spy on people? Let's see. Limit bandwidth. Adjust the video quality. Limit your bandwidth. Yeah, well, it's doing its auto thing, which is all the way on. So, yeah, they're doing shitty images with good bandwidth. So, I don't know. That's their problem. Who cares? I don't care. Go ahead. Pixelate me. See if I care. I don't care. Oh, it is irritating. Yeah, it really shouldn't be this way. But maybe it's because I had TinyChat open. Let's see. I wonder if there's something I could do, like reload the camera. Go to settings again. See if I can do that. Let's see, what other camera do I have? I don't have any of these other cameras loaded. Done for a minute. And so I should be nothing. Yeah, I am nothing now. And now let's change it back to my webcam. Maybe it'll reload the camera better. Ooh, no, it didn't work. Oh, it worked a little, no. It's a little better. Yeah, a little better. But it's still way too zoomy. I don't like the zoomy shit. I'll get the camera back here. Yeah. And that's better. Alright, we fixed one problem. But nobody got back to this room. It's kind of funny. Yeah, so nobody obeyed instructions. That's all right. I have 2 rooms open. What's the difference? Yeah, I don't know why you like this better when no one's chatting. Yeah, no $100 offers yet. It's not a math offer, but whatever. Yeah, physics. Posting link more may help. Well, I already posted it. Posting it more sort of sounds irritating. I'll post it here in the chat, and then you can post it in the comments section if you can find it. That would be cool. I don't know how to find it. Oh, why is that? It's always something. Oh, I just thought of something I could do. Let's see. Oh, I closed the toolbar. Well, maybe I can open it again. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it opened again. I will add this as a link and see if it works on my toolbar thing. So if you go to Vloggerdome, the link should show up with a silly icon. A pencil with a mustache. Cool, yeah, we'll go with that. Cool. So it should add it. Yeah, it did. Oh. Oh, very interesting, except it didn't add the icon, but that's okay. So if you go to Vloggerdome, the link is on the toolbar. Should be anyway, to Google Hangout. Should be the link. So that's sort of cool. Yeah, so live events, I can announce them on the toolbar. Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, I don't think you should post the link that I just posted in here, because this is the same place I posted it. Yeah, that's pretty funny. The idea is to put in the comment section of the actual video. So you have to go to the actual video, which is a little different from the broadcast, but you probably, you know, it doesn't matter. Somebody else should do it. Somebody who's not in the room should do it, or something like that. Well, I don't know if it matters. Probably doesn't matter. All right. Well, bad microphone. Hello, testing.
Yeah, it's backwards.
You really,
My phone. I mean, my microphone.
your microphone's too loud, too. It's too loud. Yeah, make it less loud. Thank you. Okay, good. So everything's just running, just swimmingly, except nobody's in the room who feels like talking. Except for me, I don't really feel like talking, though. Could sing a song to trolls. Kill the trolls, kill the trolls. Kill the trolls, kill the trolls. With a hammer. Preferably. Smash them in their brain until their brain gets all mushy and bloody and they're dead. Yay. Kill the trolls. Blah, 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 blah. Pass a constitutional amendment saying it's okay to kill trolls anytime you want to. You can run them over. They deserve nothing. Alright, so who the fuck muted me again? Somebody just do that? No, okay, I'm not muted. Better be careful, fuckers. I take that as an act of aggression. Okay, so 23 viewers. Wow, you're really getting what you're paid for and such. Yeah, there's all kinds of shit that does that pop-up thing. I don't like that. What do you think about Jeb? Oh, I don't even care about it. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Whoever's the next president is going to be the president of a fucking cesspool flush toilet thing. I mean, they're not going to... There's no way to win. The system is way too broken. So, you know, presidents are useless anyway. Presidents don't do anything. They're just talkers, not doers. Alright, Christoph, guy, you gotta turn off your mic or do something because you're just making noises now. It's irritating me. Okay, good. Yeah, it took orders well. But generally speaking, obviously I don't like Jeb Bush. I want him to get cancer and die. But, you know, if he gets elected as president, it'll be similar to getting cancer and dying. I mean, it's just doomed to be fucking humiliated. You know, just doomed to be. Well, Ron Paul doesn't stand a chance in, you know, anything. Or, I mean, you know, they just sound like nuts, you know. No one's gonna, like, even conservatives are afraid of them because they're just too, like, off the track. The former University of Canada. Could you ask a question fucking, like, shorter? You have to write all that shit? Showing that they can slow down photon. They can't slow down a photon. It's just stupid. All you can do is create shit for it to bang into. It's like a pinball machine. You can't slow a photon down. All you can do is make it bang into more stuff and travel more distance. So obviously, if you travel more distance, it's going to seem like you went slower, but you didn't really go slower. You just banged into shit. Yeah, I just wish these physicists would get some other job, because they obviously don't know anything about physics. Mic is shit. Yes, it's, well, you know. I don't know what to say. I have extra ones here. I guess I could send you one of my shitty mics, because even my shittiest mics are better than your shitty mics, so. But whatever. dogmatic rebuttals. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I mean, you know, physics is kind of a religion, that's for sure. I mean, they still talk like there's this, you know, they're going to do this quantum computery thing, and there's no, they're not going to do any quantum computing. They're not going to do this entanglement thing. This is all just such a crock of shit. Multiverses, it's just all such a pile of shit. And it's so ridiculous what they're basing it on. I mean, they base all this nonsense on this, you know, on a stupid fucking filtered pattern because, you know, light diffracts when you put it through a small opening. I mean, it's just when you think about what they're basing it on, it's so nonsensical. Yeah, I make a spacing, you know, smaller and smaller and smaller, and there's a point where as I make it smaller, the light gets wider and wider and wider. And, you know, wow, that means there's a multiverse. No, I don't think so. I think that means that photons, you know, are rubbing up against forces that the matters are producing. You know, this is the thing, you know, and these are physicists, so they should know this shit. But, you know, technically, right now you're creating an electric field all around you. There's a little field lines essentially going all the way around you all the time. You know, because the electricity in your body is creating this magnetic and electric fields lines, and those lines aren't real lines, but they're points where the pressure is even from two different points. You know, from any point you go to, there's an even pull or push, or however we want to look at gravity. Or however you want to look at the idea of the force. The force is even at that point, and that's all a field line represents. So it's the place that stuff ends up lining up, because the stuff, you know, and so it's just like so when you think about like the iron filings in a magnet, the same thing is happening around your body. There's a little tiny spaces, little lines all around you where all the ions line up. You know, all the ions in the atmosphere, the air, and they all line up on those lines, just like iron filings. So on all those lines, there's a higher density of ions and electrons, and that's what. So when you make a narrow slit, what you're really doing is forcing the light to go through those lines, and so they're hitting those ions that are on those lines. So there's a higher density of ions on those lines. They hit the ion and they get refracted. Well, I'll make a video on this because I think this is the best answer to this two-slit phenomenon, because I forgot myself that, you know, we are covered with field lines. And like I say, physicists know this shit. They know that we're creating an EMF, you know, all the time, because we're basically burning, I can't remember what it was, 100 watts? 100 watts? I think it's 100 watts. We're running at about 100 watts or something like that. Interesting statistic, though. One I thought was kind of interesting, I found out was, you know, a square meter of Earth, the sun that hits that square meter is about 1,000 watts worth. I would have thought it was higher than that, so I was kind of surprised. And so, the solar panels for that size would probably run 100 and 150 watts. So, I mean, that's not great, but it's not bad considering the technology that we're able to get, you know, 10 or 15 or 20% efficiency. You know, it's not bad.
Full of shit.
Well, it's not much of a comment. You think you can do better than that?
Well, I want you to tell me how you can prove that there's a gravitron. Do me that favor.
Well, obviously you can't. It's, you know, Newton hasn't had to prove anything. Einstein hasn't proven anything in that sense.
Yeah, you're full of shit there, buddy. Where do you get that information from?
Well, I can get it from a professor's mouth. He wanted
Okay, you got it from a professor's mouth, but let me hear how you prove it.
go to MIT
No. I want you to tell me how you detect gravitrons, bro.
with matter, you
So
idiot.
much.
With
You
matter.
think that this fucking particles of light are a constant?
Idiot.
Newsflash, dumbass.
Matter,
It has a
idiot.
different variable. It
Matter,
is variable. You are wrong.
Matter, idiot. What's variable? It's nothing variable. Ugh, what an idiot. So I think we can get rid of testicle nigger. Yeah, I think so. What the hell is this thing popping up here? Block or ignore. Why is that showing up? I don't want that. Yeah, what is that? What the fuck are you doing, you two? Yeah, well, I already did it, so I don't need instructions on how to do it. This thing is stupid. Anyway, so where was I? Yeah, I was talking about another part of physics. Yeah, okay, that's right. I was done though. All right, so I'll make a video on that. But yeah, I mean, proving gravity is easy in the sense that you can prove gravity exists just by putting matter, and you just say, look, obviously it exists. Proving what the mechanism of the gravity, well, yeah, that's a little harder to do, but I'm saying that I think it's doable. It's just going to take you're going to have to do it in some sort of I mean, you can only do it by you have to basically do it by just establishing that there is absolute velocity. I think that'll help. And, you have to think about what experiment you can do to prove the existence of, that the convergence. It's about a convergence. That's what they call it in physics, a convergence. That's what Einstein's gravity is made. His bent space creates a convergence. And obviously, photons would create exactly the same convergence. So it doesn't change the shape of the thing. It's just that you're changing the mechanism. The mechanism is, gravity pressure, there's not a hole that things are falling into. Things are being pushed into each other. So there's no hole. There's just stuff pushing from the outside. So it's just the same thing, though. Like I said, if you make a hole or you make an endless source of water, it doesn't matter. The same difference. Same effects. But like I said, where did Einstein prove that the space was bent? Where did he prove it? No, didn't prove it. Where did he prove that the nothing is making this something do something? Didn't prove it. Yeah, so I mean, some physics is always going to have to be theoretical, but like I said, I think they can create enough consistency with a theory that just establish itself by preponderance of the evidence. I mean, you can't have conclusive proof; you can just have preponderance of the evidence proof. And such. Anyway, people are being rather boring. Yeah, people aren't saying anything. Fuckers. The instruments are from gravity, decoupling data from the measurement it takes. It's hard to see the mechanics of gravity type thing. Like I said, if gravity actually is pushing atoms together and then creating magnetism and also creating electricity, then I guess, I think there's somewhere in there you could probably, find a theoretical proof. I mean, like I said, material proof is going to, because I don't think you can capture a graviton in a bottle or something. Yeah, real cigarettes are nice. Nice change of pace. No, I'm all pixelated again. Fucking YouTube. Fucking pixelated me again. What the hell is wrong with this damn camera? Maybe I'll load the camera software, see if I can fix it. Maybe that's an idea. Probably blow something up. Settings. Now I want programs. I haven't used the camera in so long, I don't even know where I put it. Probably won't be under I, right? Logitech. It'll be under L, Gary. Nope, no such luck. No, it's probably somewhere else. What's Logitech's secret code name? I always found this kind of, I'm still using Windows XP, but it never alphabetizes like anything new that I added. So it's all just thrown here at the bottom somewhere. It's kind of annoying. But I don't see Logitech anywhere in here either, though. Oh well. It's just irritating too. Creative. There we go. Logitech software. Yeah, see if that works. No, I don't want to apply this stupid shit. Never apply. Apply Logitech. Remind me again. Right light. Oh, that was so important. Thank you for the right light thing. Yeah, I'm just so pleased with that. It's so fucking important. Oh, great. They don't have any fucking settings here. What the fuck? Jeez. What the hell is this? I love the software. The software is invisible. Must be trapped behind a window or something. Yeah, it's this whole Google thing. Alright, let's see what I want. Settings? I don't know if that's what I want or not. Alright, it's totally not zoomed. So that's not the problem. Focus is auto. That's okay. Yeah, it's zoomed out. I don't know, something else is fucking it up. Oh, well, I guess I'll just say fuck it. Yeah, that's what I'll say, fuck it. Alright, I can surrender. No, the quality is what the quality is. Have to do. Everything just sucks. Philosophy tries to do that? I don't think philosophy is. If you're going to do philosophy well, or you do it badly. If you're doing it well, you're doing things based on logic and such. And that's a good thing. So I'll turn my firewall back on because I don't trust any of these people. Like Google, yeah. So as soon as
Brutal. I'm just saying that, yeah, philosophy is
like what you can observe and like actually calculate is more important than like deep sounding meta questions that philosophers always.
That was interesting. So apparently I cannot stop Google from doing what it wants to do. I mean, I said allow Google to do its updates, but it doesn't like the idea of a firewall, I guess. Fucking bastards. Alright, there. Back to normal. Probably. Ah, but the image is a little better. Yeah, it won't last. Yeah, it's already pixelated. I guess I'll get something to drink. Alright, anyway, this is just terribly boring, so I have to pick this up or I'll just go to bed. So I really need to debate something, because just ranting about how much I hate people is really kind of a waste of time.
People have value. It's not subjective. Like,
It's all subjective. It's just such a pile of shit. Is evolution subjective? Is the age of the earth subjective? I mean, come on. I mean, seriously. Subjective is just a word. It's just a cop-out word. I don't want to deal with reality. It's the same thing. So just say subjective. All you're saying is cop-out. Scapegoat. Straw man. I don't want to have to deal with the fact that there's facts, and we've acquired a whole bunch of them. People should live. I don't know what that means. What, until they die? Yeah, cool.
for the value of the experience.
Yeah, what experience? The value of the experience? There's a whole bunch of experience.
I don't know if of the lacking of misery experience.
Yeah, whatever. So you've been through it, so you know what it's all about, do you? Misery. You've died of nut cancer, you died of lung cancer, you died of pneumonia, you died of Alzheimer's. You've already done it all and seen it all, so you know exactly how bad it is or how much it's worth it, because you've done it all.
I don't think that changes whether it's worth it or not.
Well, I think it does if you're going to argue about experience for the experience. For what experience?
I guess that's just it. If you don't value it, and it's hard to say, it's hard to convince. But I mean, I do value it, so it's hard to take that away.
Value is in what? To value it like you value eating because your body says eat? You know, because you get hungry. Oh, I should value something because I have a biological reaction that makes me horny. And so I should think that the fact that my biological reaction makes me desire something, that desire is sensible or reasonable or rational. No, it's just a fucking biological mechanism.
I wouldn't call existing being addicted to life.
Well, you're not addicted to life. You're addicted to the things that the DNA molecule wants you to do, which is die stupidly if you're a male. I mean, it tends to want you to die stupidly in defense of something called your honor or your dignity. You know, let's go charge each other. Yeah, I'll stick my horns into your ass, and you stick your horns into my ass. So what? You know, the rest of it's just an ego game, a bunch of possession. So you're just saying I win, I'm great, and then you die of nut cancer. I mean, what? That to you makes sense. You would say, yes, I'm gonna sign somebody else up for that. I'm gonna go to the sign-up store and put their name on a piece of paper and say, yeah, they should live and be an asshole. You know, they should be a 500-pound woman in spandex, you know, at Walmart.
Yeah, I don't know if I have the right to sign somebody else up, but I would sign myself up. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, well, you say it's not that big of a deal, and I'm just saying you haven't. What have you? Give me the list of the great trauma that you've endured that you can say it's not that big of a deal. I think it's a big fucking deal. My grandfather spent 15 years in a nursing home, not knowing who the fuck he was. It was a pretty big deal. He was pretty fucking miserable for 15 fucking years.
Yeah, I mean, I can't explain or defend death, but it doesn't take anything away from the value of the experience.
Whatever. Yeah, again, because you haven't done it. So yeah, it doesn't take anything away from the value of the experience because you haven't done it. You haven't had a daughter that died. You haven't done a ton of things, and you apparently don't have. You have very limited imagination because apparently all you can imagine is fun things like eating cake, and you can't imagine, okay, what it would be like to get ALS or what it'd be like again to have nut cancer, to have a pain so incredible in your nuts that you can't even, you know, walk to the bathroom. The pain is so bad. I mean, I can imagine that. I can understand that that exists. And I can say, well, that's a hell of a price to pay to satisfy a silly addiction. I mean, to go to the World Series and see my team win the big game. Yeah, that's a hell of a price to pay.
Well, you know, I agree with you. I'd probably just blow my head off if I had that much misery. But I'm still saying when you're functional.
That's not what people do. That we know that's not what people do. Okay, even people who say they're going to do that, it's always inconvenient and unpleasant to prospect. And if they can put it off, they put it off because it always seems like that's an awful, horrible thing. Dying is not easier.
Why do we put it off, though?
What? Because it's obviously unpleasant. You're blowing yourself up. You're killing yourself. It's not a pleasant event. It's not fun. It's not an orgasm.
Well, yeah, but if you are in so much misery, somebody will take your life.
I'm not going to re-argue. I'm not going to re-argue the point. I'm just saying a lot of people who talk big about how they're going to kill themselves when things get really bad, they don't kill themselves when things get really bad because they always are hungry and they're always afraid. And that always remains a problem. The same condition exists. Okay, I could say, yes, killing myself, I'm going to kill myself. But again, until I'm faced with it, I might always try to just say, well, I can get through today, so I'll live for another day. And you'll just keep playing a game where you just keep putting it off because it's like going to the dentist or something. It's just something you want to avoid if you can avoid it.
I don't think that doesn't discount any previous experiences, though. If your life had a moment.
Of course it does. So again, it's just idiotic to say how much you pay for the yacht doesn't have anything to do with how great the yacht is. That's just stupid. How much you pay for it? So, well, I'm just saying, it's just illogical to sit there and say you can disconnect the price you pay from the pleasure you gain. It's just idiotic.
I think that's the foundation that you can stand on, that there might be a possibility of it.
I'm just saying, it's idiotic. It's a non-starter. It's a premise. You don't get to selectively say, I'm just going to take the good bits out, and now I'm going to weigh life based on the good bits. Well, that's just stupid.
Well, that's all we have. I mean, that's what we're forced to have. I mean, what else could we do?
Sorry, I'm not going to argue with you a stupid premise. You want to keep rationalizing and defending a premise that's just plain idiotic? Oh, fine. But it's just idiotic. You have to accept the price you're paying for something as part of the something. You don't get to say it was free even though I paid for it.
I mean, I guess I'm just an optimistic atheist, you know. It's
I
not that
guess
big
you're
of a
just
deal
a
if you suffer a
retard.
little bit.
Keep doing this shit. Okay, you want to define yourself as an optimist that's already saying just don't pay any attention to me because I'm already biased. But what is that again? The implications of that nonsense are, well, the good news is in World War III is we invented, Hitler invented the Volkswagen, so it was all worth it. That would be irrational. It'd be irrational to say it's okay to miserably kill 50 million people and torture a whole bunch of others who survived in a horrible, terrible, miserable way for years and years and years of suffering for a Volkswagen. That would be idiotic.
Well, they are nice cars, but I think I see what you're saying. Yeah. However, though, it is worth it for the potential.
Again, well, you're saying it's worth it because you haven't done it, so fine. I'm just saying after you're dead and you died in some average way, the average human death, okay, let's say you die that average human death, then you can talk to me about how it was all worth it.
I mean, that's nonsensical. I won't be able to talk, but I mean, I think I see what you're saying. On my deathbed, if I say, hey, I would do it again, like, it still doesn't matter.
We know that everybody has these optimism biases, or I can find a person with no arms and legs, and they're going to say, well, it's not so bad. But I can also find somebody with no arms and legs who says, holy shit, this absolutely sucks.
Yeah, they just want to go home. They feel that this isn't their home, that their home isn't their home. They want to go back before they're alive. And, I just don't agree with that. This is all we have, and you have to hang on to it and cherish it.
You have to. No, you don't. That's just nonsense. Why? Because you say so, or God says so, or the mystical Hoppy Rabbit says so? I mean, why?
It's apparent. That's apparent. This is all we have. You can see it and touch it.
It's not apparent that it's good. So again, this is all we have. We spent $1 million for a piece of rotten licorice. Oh yeah, it's all we have, so it's worth it. No, it's not. It's not by definition worth it just because it's the only choice. If I made a restaurant that just served fucking cat shit, are you going to say it's great stuff because it's the only thing on the menu?
Yeah, I don't know about the cat shit, man.
Yeah, well, I don't think you know what nut cancer is. I don't think you know what real pain is. I really don't.
I don't think that really has anything to do with the beauty of life.
I mean, it has everything to do with it, you dumbass. I really do. I think it has everything to do with the fact that it humbles the fuck out of you. Real pain will humble the fuck out of you, and you will say, holy shit, I wouldn't mess with this for 10 fucking minutes. Because this stuff is nasty ass crap.
I mean, the pain you're just doing to yourself.
Oh, I'm not going. Well, this is okay. Good night. I mean, that's just too stupid.
You just have to deal with it. It's a part of life, man.
I'm sorry, too stupid. I don't have anything to. I really, it's just too stupid. Ugh, I don't even have the choice to kick you. What the fuck? I'm not gonna present you. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'll hide you from broadcasting. I don't understand these tools anymore. It's idiotic. Oh, eject. There we go. Eject. I can hit that one. Yeah, I think I will. Fuck it. Good night. Yes, I'm sure. It's retarded. I don't even know why he shows up here. I don't know why I show up here. Argue with optimists. Ugh. So where was I? Yeah, there's nothing you can do with people who are just going to keep defending. You know, it's like NASCAR or all this. So you can explain to people how they're just caught up in just silly, visceral. That's not the word. What's the word for when you're feeding off of somebody else's accomplishment? Vicarious. You know, just vicarious existences. Just a fantasy. They're just sitting there feeding off of this ego delusion that, oh yeah, I'm in the big race. Oh yeah, I'm in the big race. Oh yeah, I could win. They're just doing some vicarious. Yeah, I mean, it's like watching a porn film or something and imagining that you have a 12-inch dick and you're, blah, blah. I mean, it's just stupid. I mean, it's just on its face. You're just being totally gamed by your psychology, by your wants and your wishes, and your hopes and your dreams. And it has nothing to do with reality whatsoever. But, you know, there's no way to argue with people who are stuck with that shit. They're too stupid to see it. They're too stupid to see how their fucking psychology has been gamed. How it's just an addiction. They're just hooked. You know, the heroin has no value. The pussy has no value. All this shit has no value, and you're just addicted to it. Like I say, you don't have to have very much really hard, like really nasty pain shit. You know, some kind of like really gut wrencher, something that really wrenches you. And in those moments, you'll just know. You'll know inside your brain, this is not a game I should be playing. I'm playing with this fire shit. This is really dangerous shit because, yeah, I only had 2 days of that, or only had 10 hours of that. Just imagine if I had to live with weeks of that. You know, there's no way I would make the bargain. So, you know, you get lucky and you think that lucky is the way life works. But no, lucky is the average asshole. And again, all these fucking optimists, if you really were going to force them to play the cards as they're dealt, that is, be some douchebag living in Indonesia, you know, working 10 hours a day to feed his 500-pound wife, I'm sure they could figure out that they wouldn't want to live that life on a bet. I mean, you can just watch how people die. You can see what happens to them in their lives. You know, publicly humiliated or some other kind of go to jail for something or whatever. And you can say, shit, I wouldn't want to be that person. No fucking way. I'd pay good money not to be that person. So anyway. Yeah, well, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just saying you have to be pretty irrational not to be impressed by how bad life can get. I mean, if you had it bad, I mean, I'm just saying, it's just can't escape your attention. So, I mean, maybe you can make some rationalizations, but I just don't know how you can ignore it. I suppose they do, so I guess I ought to figure out how they ignore it, because they apparently do ignore it. But I think that's just because they're just so addicted. I mean, you can't talk to an addict about their addiction. You just can't. They're just in denial that it's an addiction. They just keep thinking, oh, it's perfectly rational to get drunk every day. I'm just working out some issues. Well, it's certainly disrespectful in the sense that they're, if Deserve had something to do with it, all these big talkers about how they could take it, they should be the ones getting it. Life should fuck them as hard as possible if they think it's nothing. It's no big deal. Where the hell's my nicotine juice bottle? I've lost my bottle. Need that for later. If there is a later. Yeah, we're sort of petering out here. Fucking isn't the crime. Obviously, it's the, procreation isn't an accident. I mean, if you really don't want to get a girl pregnant, you won't get her pregnant. I mean, I certainly managed not to get anybody pregnant. Seems if I can do it, they should be able to do it. Oh, anyway, watch 12 Angry Men. This cord goes everywhere, and I can't move the camera. Come on. The cord should be like 30 feet long. Really do have to get some better technology. There it is. 12 Angry Men. Yay. More interesting than The Room. Black and white movie I've seen about 7,468 times. That was probably unpleasant. Sorry about that. I didn't think about how the microphone's on the camera. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot about that. Uh-huh. So anyway, why didn't everybody come to this room? Did they stay in Tiny Chat without me?
Yeah, probably still
Right. Oh, they're making fun of me. Oh, cool. Fine. Excellent. It's okay with me. So I obviously don't give a shit about them. So it's probably mostly true. So anyway, we're really not accomplishing anything here, so I think I will just go to bed. Fuck it. And such. So probably run this thing out too long anyway. It's not really doing anything. This conversation thing doesn't really work. Unless you can really force people to say something rational. You can't force it, so there's really nothing to do here. Just make my statement and say fuck you and get the hell out of here. So anyway, pretty crappy mood anyway. So I guess that's it. Yeah, enough said. No, till next time and such.